was created for this. Yeah, I've been waiting on this. I taking my shot, I won't miss. Taking my shot, it's gon' swish. I know this is God's plan, I won't quit. This is His plan, I won't quit. I was created for this. Yeah, I've been waiting on this. Second guessing is over. I'm getting closer.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And before we go ahead and actually get started today, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and turn those post notifications on. So today we're doing things a little bit different. So I'm my girl Valerie. So
hey.
Yes. And so today we actually decided to go ahead because every Saturday we do Bible studies. And I thought to myself, why not do a podcast on how to fast? Especially right now that we are fasting. So we're kind of like doing like a little update of how we're doing right now, and kind of decided to really just kind of show you guys and tell you guys about fasting. Especially our church been talking about it too, so that's another thing too. So
this is my first time fasting, by the way.
Okay, applaud for that, please.
I'm still learning along the way, but
yes, it is our first time, and so this is my second time really fasting, actually getting the understanding of fasting. So I did today make some key points. The first thing is, what is fasting? So my definition of fasting is really seeking God. It's really at that time figuring out what are some things that you desire, what are some things that you want to go ahead and actually let your flesh go on certain things, actions, people, really just be able to hear from God and actually hear His, whether it's hearing His voice, whether it's revelation, whether it's knowing about certain things that God's been trying to reveal to you for some time, but you've been so distracted from the world. So that's my definition of fasting, is really just seeking God's face. What's your definition?
I think it's a way to also deepen your relationship with God, and you also see understand a lot of stuff. Like, for example, I'm watching what I eat more, and I realize I eat a lot. Okay, I eat a lot. Not that serious. Right. I can actually stay that long without eating. But before, in my mind, I'm like, no, I cannot last that long without eating.
Right.
But now I'm able to.
Yeah.
It's I'm also learning a little about myself also, and while I'm doing that, I'm learning about God.
Right, and that's gonna be the beautiful part, is when you're actually seeing yourself actually like thinking that, okay, dang, I didn't think I can really do this, but it's no, you can. Like for me right now, it's more of my time right now has been Netflix, and we talked about this.
Okay, so now, what are you fasting from?
Okay, so what I'm fasting from right now, I'm fasting from Netflix, I'm fasting from sex, I am fasting from as well eating. So right now, the only thing I'm eating right now is one protein, which is chicken, and then as well the rest being vegetables. So mine is vegetables and chicken. And another thing I'm fasting from right now is as well people. So certain people that I do surround myself with, or was surrounding myself with, I did have to do a spiritual break from that. And as well, these are the only things I'm fasting from right now for what God's been revealing to me. Because recently it was Netflix. I didn't really realize that till they even said it at church. And I was like, whew, okay. So I took off Netflix, because one thing about me, I'll binge watch.
I love binge watch. I watch Netflix every day.
Yes.
Okay? Every single day.
So it's so hard to do that. But yeah, those are my few things I'm fasting from right now that I do struggle with in the flesh. So yeah, that's mine. So what are yours?
I'm fasting from Netflix also. Like I said, I watch Netflix every day. I'm fasting from no alcohol, no sex, and also worldly, music.
Yes, that's a good one. That's another one. Yeah.
I don't even know what's trending right now, but my worship music. Yes. When I'm at work, I put my worship music on. In the car, I'm listening to my worship music. Even at the house, 24/7. So yeah. And I'm also eating one meal a day. Yeah. Also.
But tell them why you're doing that. Some people might be like, oh, you don't have to do that, whatever. But tell them why you're doing that, as far as when you do eat.
Usually, my regular day, I get an hour break from 1 to 2. So that's around the time I usually eat every day, from 1 p.m. So since I'm used to eating around that time, so now I kind of switch it a little bit. So in the morning, I eat a little light, something light, just to hold myself, because I won't be eating at lunch, so I eat a little yogurt with granola, some little fruits. And then during my lunchtime, I usually eat. Instead of eating, I do a little Bible study. I read my Bible, do my little notes, or I'll watch like videos, like motivational videos, or I'll read my book.
Right.
And then later, when I get home, then that's when I eat. So that's like the only time I eat.
And that's why I say for her to really explain it to you guys, because the way she does it is because she switched her schedule around. And that actually goes on to my next question. My next question is different types of fast. So we did learn about this in church actually last Sunday, right? Yeah, so we learned that there's different types of fasting. There's this fast where it's like you can fast for 7 days. There's what they will call it a Daniel fast, where you're fasting for, I think, was it like 40 days? I think it was. It is 21 days, yeah.
Right now. We're doing Daniel's fast.
We're doing
right now.
Oh, you know why I said 40 days? Because I was thinking about the gym.
40, yeah, because we're doing our Bible study with it. Yeah,
Alright.
she's stuck in our Bible study, okay?
I am. That's the
That
Bible
just
study.
shows you how good Bible study was.
When I tell you our Bible studies be on point, oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. But yeah, there's the Daniel fast, which is 21 days. And there's different type of fasting. People usually do fasting for where it's more not supernatural. When I say supernatural, I say that in a sense of in a spiritual way, like where we're seeking God. But people do other fasting, such as
yeah, they fast from different stuff also,
Right.
like specific stuff that that affects them like more, like in
right.
their life.
So like that's why people always tend to get kind of confused with that. Like oh, if I fast, I'm fasting for God and everything. I'm not watching Netflix, I'm not doing this and that. But you're not spending time in the Word. So there's different types of fasting, but the type of fast that we're on with our church is the 21-day fast.
Like the pastor was saying, like if you're only like, if it's only about like the food, it's like you're not fasting. It's just
Right.
a diet. Like, it also
Right.
like includes like praying, worshiping, also not
Yeah.
just like the food part.
Right, and actually getting into the Word, actually like pondering on the Word, actually having that fellowship with one another to actually understand the Word. Like for us, we decided this year was going to be a year where we're each other's accountability person.
Yes.
Like we wanted to be each other's accountability person. Like she'll be texting me like, "Hey, did you read Job? This and that." I'm just like,
I'm like,
okay,
yep, today
okay.
that's what we're reading. We have a whole plan to read the Bible in like 1 year. Like
Yeah.
we read 3 to 4 chapters a day,
Yeah.
and then we have our weekly Bible study. So we have our own plan. Like we're doing this.
We're doing it, and we've been doing so good. This is week 2, y'all.
This is the year where we get closer to God, and this
Yeah.
is gonna be our best year spiritually.
Yes, and we claim that in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Thank you. The next question I have here is how to fast in the Spirit. So we kind of spoke a little bit and kind of touched on it a little bit earlier on in the video, but for me per se, my way of fasting in the Spirit is, like I said earlier, which is no sex, no Netflix,
Certain music.
yeah, certain music, eating certain meals for myself as well. For her, it's more of like, the time of the hour where she eats food. And so for me, how I'm able to go ahead and really incorporate that right now for the next couple of days, especially being a 21-day fast, I tell people around me that's in my circle, like, hey, like for example, I tell my boyfriend, I said, hey, I'm about to be going on a fasting for 21 days. There's no sex included. There's no type of music included, like secular music. I'm going to buy me something to eat from outside. Make sure it's vegetable-wise. And the only protein is going to be chicken. Like, these are things that kind of like help my fasting. So how do I really fast in the Spirit? It's really by just letting people know around me, like, hey, I'm fasting and this is what I'm doing. And I need you to respect it. Now, thank God that, I don't have too many people in my circle. So like, it's kind of easy to do it. But like someone who's kind of out there in the world is kind of struggling with fasting, but they have that type of friends, or either has like more as like, family members, or what can be anything, work, it kind of can become a distraction. So like I would say to really just tell people around you, like, hey, I'm fasting and this is what I would like for you to help me with in this area. Now, if they don't want to help you, then listen, you might want to reevaluate people in your life. I'm gonna just say that. But what is your way? How do you fast in the Spirit?
For me, like you said, I don't really have friends. It's like I'm the only one keeping myself accountable.
Right.
So I just make sure I do like what I'm supposed to do, because I'm like, I don't go out, I don't have a boyfriend, so the no sex part, it's easy for me. So I just put like alarms and little reminders to remind me, like to read my Bible, or don't forget to do this. My coworkers, they know I'm fasting. Even both like doctors at the office, they're both like fasting also. So it's like, and we both started on the same day. So it's like, oh, okay, it's kind of like
hand in hand. Yeah, that's good.
And then my other coworkers, they know I'm fasting, so like, there's one of them who usually offers me food all the time, and then she knows, and she She doesn't offer me nothing.
That's what we're
So
talking
she
about.
knows.
Right.
And I love that she respects that. She even
Right.
she even think about it. She's like, oh, I'm making this. Let me hurry up and explain it so she'll smell it so it doesn't bother her. So I'm like, that's really thoughtful.
And that's why I say, like, people around your circle, they respect that. Like, that speaks a lot of volume. I feel like that does speak a lot of volume too, because it's like, wow, you respect me that much to make sure that, you know, I don't get like the temptation of wanting to eat something. Like, to me, that speaks volume. That's crazy. And I think also another thing too is like, I have a kind of a strict schedule with work. So it's like 11:30 to 11 o'clock to 7:30 p.m. So I know when I get off from work, I'm usually always tired. I have to make food, you know, especially boyfriend gets back from work. It's like I have to make some dinner, this and that. But it's like, lately I've been actually setting a schedule for myself. So like, he knows I'm fasting right now, so he knows I may not be able to make dinner every night. So what I do now, I put 8 o'clock. That's my time to go ahead. That hour is that time for me to go ahead and worship, pray, and then get into my word. And whatever, you know, word of that day is today, which will be like, you know, today was Job 13 through 15, I think. But we're kind of a little bit off, but we're catching up. We're catching up.
Yeah.
But
I catch up tonight.
Yeah.
And then I'll be caught up.
So I think like these things that are like very important when fasting. I feel like when you're fasting in the spirit, you have to be very, very aware of who you bring around you.
You need a little discipline also.
Yeah, a lot of discipline. Whew. When I tell you, the second day of fasting with my church, oh my God, your girl had gotten, what food did I eat? I think I ate like chicken tenders and fries. I think, what else did I do?
And then you watch that show on
Yes,
Netflix.
I binge watched and finished the show on Netflix. Like, when I tell you, the first, second days was not for me. Like, my day really started on the 3rd. When did we start fasting? On the 2nd, right? No, it was the 6th. So 6, 7, 8. So I really started on the 8th of January. We were supposed to start on the 6th. So my day of fasting didn't start till the 3rd of, you know, the fasting day. But yeah, but then I finally started actually getting up, which is now every morning they go ahead and actually open a sanctuary for people who want to come in and pray, worship, you know, kind of just really be at the feet of God as well, you know, just being at the altar. So I kind of started getting back into that now. So it's like now when they open it, the first 2 days I did not go to because, like I said, I was kind of in and out. But, you know, the 3rd day I went in there, I was like, yes, I'm here. I even texted Val. I was like, Val, like, I'm here. I'm up. I think you even texted me too.
Yeah, I was like,
did.
Are you up?
Yes, you did text me. She's like, are you up? I was like, yes, girl, I'm up. I'm already here, Becky. But yes, so, I think that was really.
Yeah, and then another good thing the pastor said, like, if you do fall off, like, you know, it's okay, just jump right back into it.
Right, and I think that's what made me kind of like, I just told you today, I was like, yo, like, I feel like, you know, I have been so behind, but then you were like, you know, no, it's okay, because, you know, it's from before, like, we weren't, like, on our word,
like,
right.
It's like we're doing better than we were before, so,
Yeah.
like, don't, like, stress yourself too much and be too hard on yourself, but
Yeah.
it's like, we're doing really good, because before we weren't reading our Bible, and
Yeah.
now look at us, we're doing Bible study.
Yeah.
We have a daily plan to read verses, it's like,
it's crazy because like we're actually incorporating it into our lives. Like it's something like if we forget, it's like I don't know about you, but for me, if I forget, I'm like, oh shoot, okay, I forgot to do Job. Okay, read it. I pray if that my God, just like I don't want to rush, but allow me to be able to kind of really understand your word. So it's like it's now because it's starting to come slowly a second nature type of thing. So it's like in the back of our heads, even if we're so tired, it's like we know we're supposed to do it, but it's like, oh, but I'm so tired.
I'm not gonna lie, I did have maybe 1 or 2 days like that.
Me too.
Where, but it was James' birthday, but that was the only day it was we really didn't have no time.
Yeah, that was true. Yeah, but then we picked up the next day.
Yeah, but we got right back on it.
Yeah,
so.
and I like that because we're actually disciplined enough to be like, hey, like no, we're gonna go back onto it just because we had a little, you know.
Yeah, so we'll just do double what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, so
to catch up.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question: what are you seeking from God at this time? I'm going to ask you first. Yeah, that's a heavy one. I know.
I need guidance.
Yeah.
I also need to learn how to listen and hear God.
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes like I be in my head too much and then I be making my own like explanation on my own like little thing and it's just like no, that's what you want.
That's
like,
what you want, right?
Or what does God want for you?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just hearing God's voice and getting closer to Him.
I think that was my first time fasting. That was mine too, which is really hearing God's voice, really understanding like the revelations, what's going on.
Like I don't want it to be like I don't want to have that relationship with Him. Where it's just like
you yearn for that.
Yeah.
I understand that. That was mine too the first time. What I'm seeking from God from this time, this season of my life, really is confirmations. When I say that, and also healing. when I say that, it's more of in a sense of like friendships, relationships, career-wise. There's a lot of confirmations I do need from God in this time, where it's like, okay, God, before, it's like, because I'm very impulsive with my decisions. Like this time around, it's like, no, God, I want to learn how to stay still in your spirit and to be able to learn, okay, like, no, okay, yes, go this way. Okay, no, don't go this way. Like, don't do this. Like, you know. And one thing God's been doing, he's been humbling me. When I say humbling, I'm talking about humbling. Because one thing about it, your girl was the queen of quitting jobs. I was like, I never got fired, but I would always quit jobs at my discretion. Like, okay, I don't need y'all.
She was Trish from Austin Alley that be jumping to
Let me tell you how God humbled me real quick. It was not till I'm trying to apply for a position at one of these spas, and you know, I used to work for them previously. It's not till the manager was like, hey, like, you know, we're not able to hire you because, you know, you're on the no rehire list. I said, wait, me? No, like, you got the wrong person. I said, no, what are you talking about? And then she was like, no, because the manager was saying it's a no call, no show. I was like, oh, wow. Because keep in mind, if I want to go back to a job, I'll get that job back and like this. But the fact when she said that, when I tell you I was so hurt, I think I was like hurt, disappointed, but it was more for myself. Like I was so mad at myself. I was just like, dang, because you thought you had it. Like, no, yes, you kept on getting those jobs. Yes, every time it would be a yes from those jobs and everything. But like that was grace upon you. That was something that I blessed you with. But the fact that you went to go ahead and use that, it's like, now you're gonna have to see at your own hand what you did. So now I told myself, I was like, you know what? Okay, if I want to ever leave a job, I'm gonna put my little 2 weeks in and keep it pushing, because that humbled me so quick. I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff really does happen. It's not till around this time in my life is when I'm getting no's from jobs. I'm just like, that's strange, because ever since I was 16, I'm always getting, oh yes, you're hired on the first try. There's no second, third interview. It's always a yes on the spot. So I feel like for me, it was just like, it was kind of like a, dang, okay, God, no, you was really like, no, you was being graceful with me, like, but I took that and abused it, Howard. So that was something that was so like, for me, but you know, I live and I learn. What God has planned for you is something greater than what you can see. And that's one thing I've been really sticking on to lately, is like, okay, God, like I see that you do have plans for me, and it's not what because my plans are very limited. I'd be thinking like at the minimum. But with God, he was like, no, I can take you here. You looking right here. So I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna keep it cute. But I think from this time, yeah, for me, it's just more of just really confirmations with career, like I mentioned earlier, relationships, friendships, and as well the healing and deliverance from something I am dealing with right now, health-wise. So I am looking for those things, like, you know, right now with God kind of giving me revelation about my health and what's going on really, and you know what steps I have to take to be able to, you know, I'm able to touch the hem of his garment. You understand? So these are the things that I'm just kind of seeking right now from God. So that's mine. The next question is, which we already actually answered in the beginning, which was kind of like, what is our flesh kind of like yearn for? Which is, yeah, we already answered that, which is kind of like, you know, music.
I'm also fasting from Instagram.
Yes, she is fasting from Instagram.
And when I tell you, I was addicted to Instagram every day.
Yeah.
At work, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the living room, driving. Like, it was bad.
But if you think about it, you know, many people our age do that though. Like, even for myself, I'd be on it. But the thing is, I think for me, it's now it's a little bit more of, I mean, I think it's because we're at the fasting right now, because I don't really be on it too much. But it's like, before, that was me. I'd be in the bathroom with it. I'm talking about waking up at night, at it.
As soon as I wake up,
work.
I go to Instagram.
Yup, everything. But that was a big one for you, I think. That's why I'm really proud of you for that one. Yeah, because that.
I haven't been on Instagram since then,
Okay, period.
And I haven't had the urge to go back on there either.
Okay, period.
And life is great without Instagram.
I know.
Instagram is not all that.
She's been on her iPad, very much doodling and everything. She is not worried about Instagram. I promise she's not worried about Instagram. But yeah, guys, so these are just like tips and tricks and advice that we'd like to go ahead and give out to you guys for really just fasting, and really just kind of like showing you guys our update with how we're fasting right now. It's only our 5th day fasting, so we're doing pretty good.
Sunday.
Yeah, so the last Sunday of the month is when we finish.
Right before my birthday.
Okay, period.
This year started so good. Like,
so
I got
good.
baptized.
Oh, we have to really applaud that right now, because
I got baptized December 29.
Yes.
A month before my birthday.
And plus, it was unplanned too.
Right
my
before
gosh.
the New Year started. It's like this New Year has been starting really good.
Really
it's like
good.
I'm actually doing stuff that I plan on doing. Because last year I had a lot of stuff on my list to do. I did not do.
Felt
And
that.
I'm actually proud of myself this year. I'm actually taking it serious and I'm doing it.
Y'all see my friend? She said she's not playing. I think for us
I'm
it's
not
not
playing
it's
this year.
at all. I think this year for us is more of now really stepping into the thing. There's no more like double dabbling into the worldly
no more
thing.
playing,
Yeah. We're actually now trying to get into that spiritual walk and actually that spiritual relationship with God now. So it's like, actually let me tell you this. You know what I realized? I don't know about you, but I have not had an urge about going out.
I haven't had since before I started fasting.
That's crazy, but no, me, I think it was a little bit, but I was kind of dibble dabbling. But it's like now I don't have an urge, and it's so
I
crazy.
had the urge to like go nowhere, like to be at the. I love being in my house.
Okay, period.
So comfortable, you're
What?
safe and peace. Like
There's no trouble where you at. There's nothing. Like it's just you're in your own space, your own box.
I love my house.
Yeah, I felt that. Especially now my man got me a bedroom set, so now I can really be able to be in my room and actually just like, yeah, I'm here. And actually, videos coming on that very soon, guys. So stay tuned. But yes, so that was it for our podcast, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and actually turn on the post for notifications.
If you have any questions, you can also put it down in the comments below.
I did want to go ahead and do something different. So I did want to go ahead and have our subscribers actually be able to tell us like, what are some things or
They want to see from us?
Yeah.
Just do our Bible study and we'll include you guys in our Bible study.
like that.
Yeah.
Woo! But yes, guys, thank you so much for coming with us and bye.